Hey guys, welcome to Picksburgh. This is Anthony, and you are joining us for the best darn morning show that begins at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday, period.
You know what?
And with me, I got Nate. Every day I'm hustling. And he's rocking that infamous vape hat and a shirt.
You know what?
Wow, so both sides of the beard is rocking some infamous vape gear. That's what's up.
You know what?
Yep. So how you doing today, Nate?
I'm doing all right. I'm off today, so I get to do what I do what I love, make some money, go shopping maybe. Hopefully go to Goodwill if I could see if they're open.
Yeah, that would be dope if they are. I haven't checked the website yet. That's typically how Pennsylvania's doing it. I don't know about the states where you guys are from, but Pennsylvania is letting you know what Goodwills are open via their website. I'm also on their email list, but their email list hasn't been fully accurate. So kind of just waiting on, the website to say, hey, we're open. And then I'm going to go to like pretty much every thrift store in Pittsburgh. But before we even greet anybody or get started with the show, today is a special day. So I want to say a very special happy birthday from ECOM and Beyond to the one and only ECOM Mom. Happy birthday, Kelly. Hopefully you have a awesome day. It's your official ECOM Beyond birthday card. Appreciate all the support.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. Nate's going to sing to you now. Yeah, Nate.
What's that?
I said Nate's going to sing to you now.
Me. No, I'm not going to.
So I want to say what's up to everyone that's here today. Starting it off, we have Johnny, Cajun Roots reseller at 8:45 in the morning. What? My man's up early, grinding, making that money. So appreciate you being here, Johnny. You get that broski point. We got the other Cajun reseller. We got Chris in the house. What's going on, my man? Good to see you. Got Dan M, the IT man's in the house. Good to see you, man. Always coming up clutch with those pictures, man. Haven't uploaded the new one you sent of the Four Horsemen yet, but that was pretty epic. Got Steven Scroggins, the bargain bin, or bargain barn, I should say, in the house. What is up, man? What up? Gate City Picker. What up, Paul? Good to see you, dude. Simply Dana. Good morning to you. Myra, buying space. Appreciate you being here, as always. What up, Ray? Sandollar in the house. Christina Moore, good morning. What? We have Larry's wife in the house, Mary Lafferty. Good to see you. Well, one of Larry's wives, I should say. Got Nate's boy right here. No money.
G.
What up, man? Good morning. Got Zion's bestie, Nikki T. Good to see you, Nikki. Good morning to you. We have Sayla Rollins in the house. Good morning to you. Michelle Lathan, good morning to you as well. Good. Let's see who else is here. My chat just jumped. Sorry about that, guys. That's a good thing. Normally when it jumps, that means more people are coming in. We got KJ in the house. Good morning. Appreciate you being here. Them Steeler Hearts. Alex, Fatman the Flipper, what is up, dude? Good to see you. Ventures with the Hudsons. Appreciate you guys being here. Brittany Brands. She's got them brands, y'all. I think she proved that the other day when we were doing that Bolo show, man. She's got them brands. That's for sure. She's got all the brands. Shane's in the house. Good to see you, man. Good morning. Flippin Frozen. Good morning, Donna. Appreciate you being here. But Anthony in the house, Bluegrass Picker. Appreciate you being here. I got one question for you, though, Anthony. Hey, Bluegrass, you want to go thrift shopping? That's literally my favorite part of your videos. Like, me and Nate were watching one of your videos the other day, and I was like, hey, Bluegrass. That's awesome. Got Michael in the house, the thrifting Goomba. What's going on, my man? Glad you're here. January house. Appreciate you being here as well. The DC Sells, the master of the license plate with us. Good to see you, D. Good morning. Got Lauren, Deep Ended Sandbox. Good to see you, Lauren. What up, Ed? Moronic Pest, good to see you, man. I think I got everybody. If not, you can feel free to yell at me. I'm okay with that. So how are sales today, Nate? Are you still in the game right now? Because you've been doing real good on eBay lately.
Sales have been at the 625 mark. Doo-doo brown. They've been doo-doo brown. I had one item get purchased. It was a merch order, and that's it. That is it.
Yeah, my sales today happened to also be doo-doo brown.
Yeah, I'm hoping they just like go crazy once paychecks get dropped off or whatever. Like basically after work today, like 5 o'clock type time. So I'm around a decent, nice little sale. Try to get some stuff out the door.
Hey, good morning, Frank. Appreciate you being here, man.
Definitely sent out a bunch of offers.
Nice. Yeah, I typically send out offers every day. I know some people wait and do it like once a week, twice a week, something like that. I do it like the minute I see that I can send an offer, I normally send it.
Yeah, unless the price is like, I don't want to lower it, of course. That's the only way I don't send it right away. Like I always check it. I always kind of have it up anyway. You know what I mean? Just checking on things. Sometimes my phone or my computer won't give me like the notification, like, hey, I sold something type thing. Like, if I was sleeping or something like that. So
yeah,
I always go in there and just manually check just in case. So
morning, Nana Tink. Appreciate you being here. Good show last night.
It's cold down here in my basement today. It must be cold outside. I need to go put a hoodie on.
Uh-oh. You're about to see the beard shiver. Why don't you like nuzzle up in the beard for warmth?
I don't think it's long enough yet. If it was, I probably would, for sure.
Dude, I saw a dude at Sam's Club the other day. I sent you a picture of it, but he was rocking his beard as his mask. He like literally had it wrapped up over his face. I don't know how he got it to stay though.
It says it's 71 degrees outside, but it's freezing down here.
I don't know.
Maybe it's like when you first wake up, you got the covers over you and everything, and you gotta get used to actually being like not like 95 degrees or whatever the heck it is. But my body's not adjusted yet.
For sure.
So you going out and getting any Zions there?
Well, right now, my really good friend Marty is on the road, and he's checking a few targets for me, and he's going to a card shop too to see what he can find. So there may or may not be a little bit of Zion Williamson in my future. A little bit of this guy right here. Little Nicky T's best friend action. That's what I'm hoping for. So I know that he likes to hang out in Georgia, but
Georgia?
I'm hoping he'll come bless us with his presence here in Pittsburgh for at least a little bit today. At least that's the prayer of my heart this morning, is that I would see the gorgeous smile of one Zion Williamson.
So Jennifer wants to know which microphone is better, one with USB or one with 3.5 jack. Actually, neither. If you really want to figure out what's the best is. Best is those SLR ones that plug into like an amp or whatever the case is. Those are probably the best quality because it's external. And then that goes to your computer versus relying on your computer video card to pump out the power and all that stuff. But if you didn't want to buy one of those, USB.
Yeah, that's what I have. This USB microphone. I have the Blue Yeti. That's what Nate has too.
Yeah.
His is black and mine is silver.
Yeah, mine's black. I don't know if mine's a nano. Is mine nano? I don't know. I think it is. It only got one button on it, so I think it is. Uncle Bizzle. What up?
What up, Uncle B? You guys need to really consider subbing Uncle B if you're not already, because that dude puts out that good stuff.
Good morning, Flippin Accountant. Dan the man, the IT man. What up? Yeah, I think today I'm gonna go hunting a little bit today.
Yeah.
Probably this.
Are you going to be hunting wabbit?
I'm trying to hunt a vehicle first, but I think instead of going new, I'm probably just gonna buy a used, couple grand, $5 grand, $4 grand type of thing. Have it paid off.
What's up, David?
On my car.
Reseller man in the house. We got Phoenix Flippers. What up, Matt?
What up?
Good to see you guys.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go cheap. I'm gonna go buy out, pay off something right off the bat, and then just pay off my car eventually. And
drop the link, Matt. That way people can go and put a little reminder on it.
And then whenever that thing dies, then hopefully I have some money built up to drop off.
I need to pull up the picture for that. Uncle B is heading to a yard sale today, guys.
What? He said what?
That would make my eyes bug out of my head. That and at the end of the quarantine, Nate haircut.
Well, that technically wouldn't be a haircut, but that'd be hairdo.
Hairdo, yeah. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know
it. We got any decent yard sales in the area?
Doubt it.
13 in the 30-mile radius.
It's more than we had before.
It was 8 yesterday, I think it was. So
yeah,
we went up
yesterday
5.
The yard sale app was doo-doo brown.
Yeah, they're mostly like, I don't know where they're showing these at, but it's not by me.
I have not, Michelle. Nate, have you bought a car from Carvana before?
I was looking at it. From what I don't know. I really don't know. I was checking it out though. Yeah, I'm just not. I haven't heard anything good or bad yet, honestly. So I don't know. I mean, from what I hear, they have like all these cars like stored in these like storage bins, like big tractor trailer, like it's containers.
What up, mama? Ooh, ooh. My voice ain't good for mama song today. I'm not feeling Freddy-ish today.
And then my G says a big YouTuber I watch and follow only uses a Blue Yeti. People ask him what equipment he uses. The video came out professional. Don't have to spend a ton to get good results, right? You just have to have, if you have a good computer, good camera,
He's calling you a big YouTuber, Nate, because you use your Blue Yeti. Your big guy.
Blue Yeti. I don't have Blue Yeti.
Yes, you do. You have the same microphone I have, only black.
Exactly, it's a black one.
Still Blue Yeti. It's the name of the company, dude. What do you think? You got the special edition Black Yeti? It probably still has a logo that says blue on it. Like mine's silver, but it still says blue.
I'm definitely not a big YouTuber.
See?
Yeah, yours says blue. Yeah, mine says the same thing. What up, Lisa? Sales.
What up, Lisa? Good morning to you. I've not used eBay Motors either.
I found 2 vehicles. I'm looking for an SUV, so I'm like, people are paying or asking for crazy amounts of money for stuff. I'm going by Kelly Blue Book. You know what I mean? I want to be in that range or whatever that kind of says, even if some of them are rough or not. But everybody I talk to wants like 5 to 1,000 over Kelly Blue Book for their vehicle. I said, look, I know the chump. I know what I'm talking about. Can't rip me off. I'm a hustler.
Nate said
every day.
No such thing as a halfway crook.
All right. What? What does that have to do?
I don't know. What doesn't it have to do, Nate? That's my question.
Black Yeti is the premier label of Blue Yeti. Exclusive to Nate only.
Yeah.
That's the bearded Yeti. The black beard Yeti. That's what it is.
Next thing you know, like market shares of the Black Yeti just start to tank. No, I'm just kidding.
So
way to kill their whole business plan, Nate. No, I'm just kidding.
My bad. So Michelle asks, what other eBay categories are ending because of managed payments? I looked at it real quick, and it was nothing really affecting me from what I remember. So I know it was like adult type items, like certain video games with little risque titles and stuff are getting cut off. I believe like anything risque or,
Like, what's that have to do with managed payments, though? Like, why is risque not?
I don't know.
Like, I could understand cars and stuff because, like, that's a whole nother legality type thing. Like, you know what I mean? Especially if there's any kind of, like, I would say, like, I don't even know. Like, on eBay Motors, can you, like, do payment plans and stuff like you do, like, at a dealership? Or are you, like, legit dropping, like, $30K cash?
Maybe I should just buy one and then at 29 days say it's like item not described.
Yeah.
Just keep driving cars for like every month.
Yeah, drive it to the transmission falls through the floor and then be like, yeah, that's an INAD. That would be like the type of people that we deal with.
Like, oh, you got 6 months to return it? Okay. It's 5 months later.
I should probably talk about the bozo that I sold some cards to the other day. Man, like I was so overly nice to this guy. It was insane. So he ordered like 9 cards from me. So since he ordered 9 cards, I gave him a discount on every single card he got. And then I gave him like 3 of the big team bags stuffed full of like other basketball cards just for free, because I was trying to like earn his repeat business, because I figure, heck, if this dude's going to come buy 9 cards for me to pop, then that's the type of person I want shopping in my store. So like I hooked this dude up. Like I made sure like I made his shipping $7.75 on the nose, so that way I could stick everything I was sending this dude in a padded flat rate. And so he gets his stuff and he tries hitting me with an INAD on one of the lots of cards he bought. So he bought 9 total items, but some of the items were like lots of cards. So like the one thing he was trying to say, the ones he was trying to say was an INAD was a Magic Johnson lot. These are all cards that are like 30 plus years old. Keep in mind, he goes, there was some dust inside of the cases. You didn't properly clean these out. He goes, I would like a reimbursement of $10 off of my order, and then I will give you positive feedback. And I'm thinking, dude, you just got like 3 team bags full of cards for free, which probably are worth more than $10. You know what I mean? Like there's probably a couple cards in there that might even be worth $5 a piece. You know what I mean? Like, and I just did that like out of the kindness of my heart. And then like out of nowhere, he goes, that was nice of you to include extras, but it does not make up for there being dust in with my cards. And I'm thinking like 30 plus year old card, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's bound to be some kind of dust getting in a top loader after 30 years, but anyway, that's what I've been dealing with. So I pretty much just told him, yeah, do me a favor, just put every one of those Magic Johnsons back in the mail, and as soon as I get it, I'll refund you for them. But yeah,
that'd be great.
That like chapped my butt so bad because like I went above and beyond. Like I packed this dude's order very, very well, and like this was like one of those things where I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna be awesome. I'm like earn a repeat customer, and then I'm like, after reading that, I'm like, I'm just gonna block this dude. Like I don't want to deal with somebody like this.
That's why you just do what you do. You don't go overboard unless someone comes back again. Then if someone came back again or made a really huge purchase, like big dollar amount, then I would.
Well, dude, I've earned repeat business just by like hooking people up and stuff like that. Because typically, if you're like a repeat customer, I'll give you a little bit better like pricing breakdown. Like if you're coming back, like I normally tell people like, look, if you come back, just send me an offer. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to, feel like you need to always go for the pay price or whatever. Like if you're a good customer, I don't mind, knocking like 5-10% off. But that's me. I'd rather make a little bit less and make it more often than make a little bit more and make it less often. So
you got to always remember, and this was something my dad taught me. Okay. He said, as long as your prices are decent and your service and your customer service is top notch, people will pay whatever you want, whatever they want, whatever you want for it. It's not about the price. It's all about the customer service, the stuff that you're sending, and just dealing with them. Like if they come back, then you'd be like arms wide open type thing. But I'm not going to. I wouldn't go too crazy on someone's first purchase.
Yeah.
$10 said I sold one of those Walking Dead pops. Thanks, man. You're welcome, man. I hope you killed it with that, man. I made sure to pack that and all the the other toys all together so they would stay really nice for you. So I'm glad you're making some money on that for sure.
Summers, what part of the burger are you from?
What?
I love seeing Pittsburghers in the chat. It's amazing. What? Tatted Pickers in the house. What is up, man? Happy Friday to you as well. Hey, Myra. What is going on?
What's up, Myra?
Yeah, so I guess we can probably touch on a little bit on the topic today. So I was last night while I was making this, like some of you might have saw a Zion cover. I put that up because sometimes if I schedule the show at nighttime, I'll just put a random picture up till the morning whenever I can actually make it the thumbnail. But I thought Zion applied to kind of what I'm talking about today because the topic for the show is, are you making wise investments for your business? And really right now, like a big part of what I'm doing in my business during the pandemic, especially with trying to keep eBay moving at a good pace, is like these basketball cards sell so good on eBay. So every single chance I can get to buy these, like I've been every evening, well, not every evening because I didn't do it last night, but last night I did an auction instead. So I've been going because there's been a couple YouTube channels that are like really big in like cards and stuff. And they were saying that the print run on this mosaic is going to be so much rarer than even like the top sets of basketball. So I've been like buying into these like breaks where you can like buy like certain teams or whatever, or a random spot. And then you get all of the cards that the person opens that is of those teams and stuff. So the past week, I like almost every night I bought into a break just to get more of the mosaic cards at a cheap rate. So I should have a lot of random mosaics coming in of different teams. But then there's a couple other channels that I found from Paul Gates City Picker that do like auctions kind of like we do in our community, only just of cards. And like last night, I was buying a bunch of graded like Ja Morant cards, Zion cards, like that kind of stuff at like literally like half of their retail value on eBay. So like I've been investing pretty heavily into like some of these like newer like basketball players and stuff like that. And the great thing is like literally the minute I get these cards in the mail, I can post them on eBay and they'll probably sell within a day because everybody's trying to get them, you know? So I've been trying to invest, like, especially during the pandemic. I'll probably continue to do this after the pandemic, but I've been trying to invest a lot in something that's like super hot. And this doesn't have to be cards or anything like that. It could literally be like anything. Like, for example, Nate with his Amazon, he was just telling me today that he invested $400 into one product yesterday, and you know, it's a smart investment because it's one of those things that it's going to sell pretty fast on Amazon and for a good return on your rate. But then again, like I've made some really stupid investments in the past too. Like I showed you guys the ramen soup that I bought, you know, just a couple months ago when the pandemic started, and that was a stupid investment. You know what I mean? So it's important that you're making wise investments with what you choose to source, especially during times like this when the world is a little bit unsure of like what's going to happen. You know, that's one of the main reasons I haven't gone crazy into wholesale right now with getting ungated and like toys and like all those cool categories I want, just because I want to see the world get normal again. But like as of right now, I'm trying to just buy stuff that I know is going to definitely sell. I've been doing a lot of eBay auctions too. And like, for example, I'll sort it by like Zion Williamson rookie or something like that. Stuff that I know sells for a certain price. And I'll try to snipe the stuff, you know what I mean? So that way I get it at a cheaper rate. And then by the time it comes in, like say, even if I'm only making like $25 off of like, you know, a $50 card, you know what I mean? Like if I'm getting it at like $25 and I can do a quick double up the minute it comes in the mail, I think that's a wise investment. And then it's almost a guaranteed sell. You know what I mean? Because if you look at the solds, or if you're on Amazon or something like that, you look at the ranks, you look at the keep it charts, like how many selling of this certain item for, you know, how many times a month or whatever, for what price. If you're wise with investing your money into the right inventory, it's almost a guaranteed return on your investment. So I've been trying to be smarter with that lately because, like I said, I've shown you just a few products that I bought lately that were like crap, dud, doo-doo brown buys. But there's a lot of really good buys that I make every single day, and I'm sure that you guys make every single day. But the big thing is capitalizing on putting the most of your capital into those smart buys so that way you don't have as many left over for the bad ones.
Check out a picture I sent you.
You sent me a picture? Okay.
Yeah. It's brought to you by Dan, the man, IT man.
My computer's like slow.
Maybe I should just show it then. Let me just show it.
Okay. Yeah, you can. Let me get back over so I can show you the screen.
So I just got an email from, oh my goodness. I just got an email from Blue Yeti. They're coming out with a new exclusive Every Day I'm Hustling black, blue. See, they got the white, then they got the Every Day I'm Hustling black, then they got this doo-doo brown kind of looking thing, and this white, gray. But the most important here is that Every Day I'm Hustling black right there. That's an exclusive, so check it out.
The exclusive.
The exclusive.
That's pretty sleek, man.
Yeah, that's one thing that Tommy says. Like, what if Zion rips a muscle playing aggressive game of badminton? As funny as that sounds, like with their off time, like they can't train like they want to. I mean, a lot of them probably have hoop courts and stuff like that. Like, you know, the really rich players that have hoop courts in their house, but like Zion probably might have one built by now because the season's been such a, you know, bummer right now because it's been shut down basically. So right, you know, they're doing other stuff to get like healthy or try to stay fit. So one injury, as well as like, you know, something negative happening, the card values to all like Zions and everything else can just go down the tubes.
So this card right here I have of Zion is his NBA debut card, and he debuted January 22nd, 2020. The league shut down in March. So you figure half the season this dude missed, and his card values are still through the roof. So in my opinion, and this is only my opinion, I think his card values stay high regardless of if he gets injured this year. But here's the thing, like if he gets injured and like his career ends, obviously the card values are going to tank. But as far as like Zion's value this year, like his rookie year, I think they're going to stay high regardless of injury or whatnot, because they were already super high before he even came back from his injury. And that was like literally him playing like literally one quarter in summer league and then not playing at all, in the NBA. So I think he's safe for like this year. So if you get his stuff with the idea of I'm going to turn around and I'm going to flip this year, then you're safe. Cards can also be good investments. Like, for example, like if you're stashing the Zions and he goes on to have a Hall of Fame career, you're getting him entry level dirt cheap his rookie year. So 15 years from now, you could be sitting on $1,000 cards. You know what I mean? But like Tommy said, he could blow out, his knee or something, and his career could go to crap. So you're kind of walking a fine line. It's almost like a stock kind of when you're dealing with that kind of stuff. You want to buy low and sell high. So that's kind of what I do. Is right now I know the stocks are really high on him, so I'm looking for any opportunity to buy stuff cheaper to flip it higher. So, but yeah, right now, like in a rookie season, like Zion and Ja Morant's, like I don't see them basically tanking, regardless of injury or anything like that. But next year, 2 years, 3 years from now, it could very well go down depending on injuries, how they're doing, like playing wise, stuff like that. So yeah, that's definitely a valid concern.
Yeah, I mean, if he gets injured again, and it's a knee injury especially, I think that a lot of people are going to start panicking and dropping cards just left and right of Zion. And the reason being is because you start to see a history of injury. You know what I'm saying? And that was also a big worry by a lot of people. Like, he plays hard. Like, he is a big, powerful guy. Like, he is like explosive, like none other.
Like literally Charles Barkley 2.0.
Right. Basically, that's like his comparison, which I think he's like Charles Barkley, but with like with like Michael's quick lift. Like he gets up, man, and he gets up in a hurry. Like,
that dude's a beast.
Like I've never seen anybody as athletic as that guy right there. So I mean, honestly, like, being that he is a very athletic basketball player and who relies on his athleticism, if he starts to have like a little bit of injury trail where he misses some games and stuff, watch for his stuff to really drop. So it's almost like if you're going to be like in a holding pattern, like with his stuff, like with, I know you're going to do the PSA for, that pink prism or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Which I totally agree with, because that's going to make that value go to the roof. You might want to monitor, as time goes, like, pay attention to what his stats and everything are, and either drop or hold that till maybe 10 years from now, where, he's starting to end his career and people are like, I want that rookie card for, $10,000. Like that. Yeah. That is one thing that's nice. If you can hit a home run like that, get a great card like that's very rare. Him have an amazing career or whatever. I mean, you hit it, like you hit the jackpot of all jackpots for the most part. So
yeah,
I mean, there's not too many opportunities that you can do where, you're opening up something such low value like packs of cards. Like if you can get them in the store, for the retail, for example, and then you're getting them for say $29 or something like that for a booster box or whatever, $22 or whatever. You open that and you get a Zion, like you basically get the lottery. So I mean.
Yeah.
Like a little scratch off lottery type situation. So I mean, it's pretty cool. That's part of the reason why I kind of like it, and that's why Rev says they're like Baptist lottery tickets.
Yeah, definitely. But there's a lot of even like hidden values. Like, for example, I've been watching a lot of channels just trying to learn the values of certain cards and stuff. You know what I mean? That way I can learn to make money on like the pickle cards, not just the more expensive ones. So a piece of advice that I just learned maybe a week ago. There's been plenty of times like I just lotted together a whole bunch of like pickle rookies of like players. And it's like, oh, these guys suck. You know what I mean? Like pulling them out of a pack. It's like, man, I don't even want this guy. Like I'm looking for Zion, Ja Moran, RJ Barrett, Darius Garland. I'm looking for all the high picks. But what this guy said is save all of those rookies you get. You know, like just stash them somewhere for a few years, because if you think back into like the draft, like people were just getting rid of Kawhi Leonard's and Giannis Antetokounmpo's because they were like, you know, at the very end of the lottery or outside. Like I think pretty sure Giannis was the last pick of the lottery and Kawhi was like one pick after the lottery.
That's
so
crazy.
like they were like a later round picks. So like people like in Giannis when he came out, he was so raw, you know what I mean? Like he was skinny and like he was nothing like he is today. You know what I mean? So just thinking of that makes me think, okay, well, maybe like some of these cards that have like no value right now, I'll just stick in a box and throw on a shelf. And then, you know, maybe a couple years from now, they might actually turn into something kind of like those players did, you know, like even like, I'm trying to think, like even like Kyle Kuzma, for example, like he was a later pick. Like I think he was like in like the 20s or something like that. Like Jokic was like a second round pick, I think like 42nd overall. So like you can get like good value out of those pickle cards if you just save them till the players like amount to something. And then if they don't, then just lot them together and sell them for the cheap price I was already planning on selling them, you know? So
Yeah.
it's kind of that's kind of like what I've been thinking of doing now is just keeping some of them just in case, because you never know. And like Dan said, sit on rookies and hope for a Tom Brady. You know what I mean? Like who would have known that a sixth round pick would turn into what Tom Brady has become? You know, so that's a decent idea.
Kim just threw you an alley-oop.
What? So Kim says, I have a blaster box. I opened it. It includes a Ja Morant green prism. Losing my nerve to get into reselling trading cards. Any interest in picking them up from me? Sure. Yeah, depending on what the price is, I'm always interested in picking up cards. For sure.
I think it's crazy.
Nikki T's interested too. So yeah. If you guys want dibs, Nikki T, I'll let you guys have dibs. But if not, then you know, I'll back clean up.
The thing that's crazy is like the Kawhis and the Giannis's and the Tom Brady's or whatever. Well, maybe not Tom Brady really, because he kind of, you know, jumped off the screen once he could hit the field, kind of. But those cards were like the cards you said. People just kind of pitched or not really cared about. Didn't put them in the sleeve. Those cards are probably a lot more rare. You know what I mean? Than
I can't remember whose video I was watching. They bought out a card collection, like a newer card collection. It was somebody in the resale community. I just can't remember who they were saying it is, but it was basically the guy said these are just all commons. These are the, you know, like whenever I opened the packs, I went and pulled all the best players out. They had like 50 some Patrick Mahomes rookie cards of like all different variations, because the year Mahomes was drafted, he was a backup to Alex Smith. And he didn't even touch the field till the next season. And then he went and he became like literally the best player in the league right now. So it's like stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like there's collections out there. Like if you're at yard sales or something like that, even though it might just be common cards, there are players like the year they're rookies, they're not very valuable. You know what I mean? So you can get like crazy value. Like I can't remember who it is, but they made like buku bucks just off of the Patrick Mahomes stuff that they had.
I think it's crazy is like, you know, I'm on Facebook Marketplace, especially lately, trying to find stuff to buy, resell, et cetera, et cetera. There's so many people that pretend like they don't know nothing about cards, but then when you talk price and everything for them, you know, like this guy was like, I got a Ken Griffey rookie, Barry Bonds rookie, and his binder, $75. And you message him, it's like, I'm selling this box for 75, this box for 75. And then I'm selling the rest of these cards for 600, and the 600 was all the good stuff or whatever, which is way overpriced. I mean, he had a bunch of jersey cards, like hockey jersey cards, which I don't know how popular those are. I mean, hockey's somewhat popular, but it's not as popular, I would say, as like basketball or baseball cards. Baseball is always going to be a high demand because that's always been like a high, type of American thing. You know what I mean? Like to collect them. So, but he had a bunch of stuff like that, and I was like, yeah, those cards ain't worth that. I was like, they're nice, but they're not anybody, to really scream about. Like, yeah, Paul's right. Brett Favre was the same way. He was a late round pick. So that makes you think sometimes. So actually holding on to those rookies, if you're opening packs like that, that's actually a really good idea. Because at the end of the day, you're not losing anything by keeping them, because you're not going to be getting high dollar for them.
They have no value right now. You know what I mean? Like if you were to list them individually right now, they'd probably be like 99 cents on eBay. So my thing is they're going to still be worth 99 cents a couple years from now. You know what I mean? So if I'm really that hard up for a 99-cent card, and that's the thing, the cards have no value right now. You know what I mean? So they'll probably just sit in my store unless somebody, like, say they collect Sacramento Kings and they're like, wow, there's a Kyle Guy rookie card. You know what I mean? No one cares about Kyle Guy right now, but Kyle Guy might be the next Klay Thompson. Who knows? You know what I mean? So I'll just let all my Kyle Guys sit in a box, and maybe one day he'll become something.
We got the newest member to the 1K Club. We got Jennifer Hayes in the chat. What up, Jennifer?
What?
Susie Woozy, what up?
Good to see you.
Gary, what is up, buddy? Good to see you.
Thank you to everybody that helped support Jennifer, too. I really appreciate that.
And West Max Gary's going to be on an auction on Saturday with Storage Legends. So if Gary would please drop that link, so everyone can go check it out.
They're talking about so the Prism, I think, is what the set she was talking about. She had a green Ja Morant. So real quick, let me pull up eBay, and I'll get a comp just on that Ja Morant, because that's going to be like the card that as a reseller, like if I was going to buy a Ja Morant, because like I'm going to look at the rest of that stuff as basically like gravy. So is this the draft version of Ja Morant, or is this like the actual, like, in the Grizzlies jersey form of Ja Morant?
So you got a question, Anthony. Are you Mary Lafferty? What? Kylie Picker says, question of the day, Anthony, are you Mary Lafferty?
I wish I was Mary Lafferty. No, I'm not married, but I wish I was. Okay, so let's go to Souls.
I know exactly who Mary.
I wish I had the honor of being married to that dash.
I know that voice. Oh, you lagged out.
Souls. So let's go share screen.
What up, Glenn?
All right. So eBay.
Today.
Is this the Ja Morant that you have? Because that's a really good one if that's the one you have in green. That's an expensive card. But then there's like this one that's like a rookie Ja Morant, or not a rookie, but like a college jersey Ja Morant. That's not as good. But if you have this one, then yeah, you could easily sell that lot for $7,500 all day long, because this card alone is worth close to $100 raw, and raw just means ungraded. But then again, there's like inserts, like as you can see, they sell for less. So it just depends on which Ja Morant you have. So that would kind of be my basis. But yeah, if you have this one right here, you're solid. That one right there, people are going to want to get. Most people are going to want to send that in for grading if you have it. So I'd say you're pretty well set. Like you can probably easily, even if you wanted to, even sell that one Ja Morant card online. You know what I mean? You could probably get close to $100 for it.
So Myra wants to know: do you think that football season will happen this year? who would have thought March Madness would not have happened? Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
I think it will.
Yeah,
I think the Heat will help kind of knock it out. Hopefully we don't get a second wave or something or whatever. But yeah, I really hope football season comes because I'm jonesing for some sports.
Okay, so Kim says she has the one that was like $42 that I passed. See which one that is. Is it the NBA debut one? Because that's a good one too. So that would be Mosaic you have then. Yeah, that's a good one to have as well. Either way, I mean Mosaic's really hot as well, so you'd be in good shape regardless of which one you have. Check my Instagram messages. Will do. So Nate, what kind of, because obviously I didn't mean to take this on like a trading card tangent, but it's the money's too good there right now. You know what I mean? To not talk about it when if you walk by and even grab a box that's sealed, you can sell for 4 times the amount, you know? So like, that's the first thing that pops in my mind. But like, what are some items that you're investing in right now that you can share?
I've been trying to pick up a lot of shoes. Just kind of, I mean, that's really about it. I mean, I've been doing a lot of shop Goodwill, and I just, you know, kind of snipe shoes on there, man. And I've done pretty good. Electronics, I grabbed the DVD combo, a Samsung, and if I get it, the remote for it, I can get like 160 or something like that on Amazon for it, or you know, I could sell on Amazon, eBay as is, and probably get 60, 70 bucks. But a remote's not that bad price wise. It's probably like 10 bucks or something for it. So probably just gonna get a remote.
Those mosaics are going out. That's somebody else that picked them up.
Yeah. Yeah, they're in Texas, I think. Person you're talking about. I think PA usually gets them a little bit later than everyone else.
Dude, I'm hoping they're in, dude, because I will literally spend the rest of the day running to all the other Targets if my buddy finds any in PA. Because he said he's going to go to a minimum of 2 Targets for me as he's going out to this part of town where the card shop is.
I think Flipper says I got 3 pair going out this morning. They've been going out pretty solid. Like that's probably what I'm going to list a bunch of today. Like I got a pair of track shoes that are like new in the box with all the you know screw-ins or whatever. I just listed some Jordans and some I've been finding some like older Air Maxes and stuff in pretty good condition. Like I sold a pair of I think they're called Nike Air Max Breeds or whatever. I'm not sure, but they were in the greatest shape. Like they had a little bit of wear on the tongue, at the top of the tongue or whatever. But other than that, they're in pretty good shape. I got $61 plus shipping on Mercari for them. And then I bought a Adidas lot, which had a brand new like duffel bag, which I saw it was selling on eBay for like $40. So I picked up that lot for, I think it was like 54. And there was 2 pair of Adidas shoes, and I sold each pair of Adidas shoes, I think, for 50 or 60 bucks. I think one on Mercari, one on eBay. So I've made some good money on some, you know, on stuff I would pay a little bit more than usual for usually. But if I can do like a little, like a pay up a little, sell faster, make my money and get out type of thing, where it's almost like my way of doing like Amazon and eBay, I'm all for that. Like I like that. I like that model. I see Pete, the Craigslist hunter, do that a lot where, you know, people come in the store. I mean, sometimes I feel like he definitely got a super deal, but I mean, for the most part, he pays pretty decent for stuff. And I mean, he makes a lot of good money. So
for sure. What up, Craig? Landshark Picker in the house.
What up, Craig? Yeah, I like it. Good.
Just so I just want to put it out there. Kim was saying that she wanted to get out of the cards because she doesn't know enough about them. If anybody ever has questions, you can feel free to reach out to me on Instagram, email, Facebook, whatever's easy for you. And I will either offer you a fair price or I will just teach you about them. So that way you can make even more money for yourself. So that goes out for everybody. I don't have like endless amounts of like free time, but like I will do my best to make time for anybody as fast as I'm able to. So
you mean you're going to give people some free 99 knowledge? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. That's the thing. Like if I know about it, I'm willing to share it. You know what I mean? Because stuff I don't know about, I'm learning about it from YouTube anyway. So I don't mind sharing stuff like that for free. What up, Sam? Good to see you, my man. But yeah, I'm always in the market to buy that stuff too. So if anybody's looking to dump stuff at a fair price that has meat on the bone, because I'm a big boy, I like chewing on meat. It takes a little bit to get me full. So
he hungry.
Yeah, but
hungry.
I'm a hungry boy.
Yeah, I mean, me and Anthony both are the same way. We don't mind helping people. Like with me, I work full-time job, so like, my time's a little more limited, of course. But I have no problem ever helping anybody, especially when I'm off. Even if it has to be a one-on-one real quick, like a quick thing or whatever, like on like StreamYard or something. I don't have a problem with that.
So Myra says she's worried about Larry. The joke has gone too far. Did something else happen that, like, I don't know about?
I don't know. I didn't watch it this morning.
I saw that Mary Lafferty was on Victoria's show yesterday. But other than that, like I saw Mary in the chat this morning before we went live, but I haven't really seen anything else happen with the whole Mary Lafferty account or whatever. But yeah, I don't know.
I didn't wake up early this morning, so I literally rolled down here about 9:30. I was up pretty late last night. I was watching Tommy and packing a little bit, and I pre-boxed my shoes just so they're easy to keep nice, and I don't have to worry about them having to fall or whatever, losing the shoe somehow, or kids getting into them, and next thing I ain't got no shoelaces or something crazy. So this way, I just throw a label on it. Boom, 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 and then just right on the box, like Air Max size 11, new, old, used or whatever, So that's kind of what I do or whatever. Just I throw them on my shelf and just stack them, as about as high as I get it. My stock and shoes have definitely rose.
James said Nacho Business, Larry's other wife. Are they doing anything like malicious, or are they just like just playing it out a little too hard? You don't mess with the stash.
Yeah, right.
Off the top rope.
Larry's a good guy, man. So I hope he's all right.
He's a PA guy. PA takes care of their own. So anyway, Justin was asking, should he work on his never-ending death power? Should he go sourcing? My vote would be sourcing if it's safe.
You know what?
But you can do both. You can go sourcing and then you can come home and you can add to your never-ending death pile and start working on it then. So, when in doubt, source it out. I don't know. Dude, I'm gonna pull up right now. Pennsylvania Goodwill.
Yeah, I was looking at the email or whatever they sent me, and I clicked on that thing, and it's like not even like updating. Like it says something about, okay, here's the 15th. Nope.
They still closed?
Yep.
That's friggin'.
Oh, wait. Beginning May 18th, Goodwill stores in Pennsylvania Southwest Pennsylvania will open in phase to meet the needs of customers in the region. Goodwill stores are reopening in accordance with Governor Wolf's announcement. Most counties in the organization's service territory will move from red to yellow phase, reopening on May 15th. Stores will initially open. Wait a minute. This is so confusing. Here, I'll show this. I'll share my screen.
Dude, next Wednesday, the bins open up in Monroeville.
So this is the update for today. It's beginning the 18th.
Yeah,
Goodwill stores, southwestern Pennsylvania, reopen phase meet the needs of customers in the region. Goodwill stores are reopening in accordance with Governor Wolf's announcement. Most counties in the organization's service territory will move from red to yellow from reopening on May 15th. Maybe they're talking about it moved to yellow May 15th.
Probably.
Stores will initially reopen with limited hours, 10 to 7. And then here's like a list of like the stores, basically.
Yep.
So my store ain't even open until Wednesday.
Yeah, see, mine,
bro.
I have two right next to me, Cheswick and Natrona Heights, both open on Monday. So I will hit both of those up on Monday. And then, dude, Wednesday, I might even go to the bins. Bins open on Wednesday.
That stinks, man. I took off 2 days hoping to hit at least one, and now nothing. So I'm going to Amazon shopping. Forget eBay.
Sucks, because I'll be locked up for another month.
What? Where you at, Susie Wizzy? You in New York?
Yeah, I can imagine, Nikki. She says Georgia's open. Places are going crazy. That sucks, Kelly.
KJ says, meet up.
Nice. Which one, KJ?
She said she'll hide you a few things under a rack.
So what's up?
She'll go sniping while we're live.
Well, we could just bring her into the show and she can show us everything we're missing. This is how you work in Pittsburgh, KJ says.
That would be that'd be.
What up, man? Justin's in the house. Grimes finds.
What up, man?
Dude, how close are you getting? How close are you getting to that 100K by the end of May, Justin? Because something needs to happen to this dude. I've already thrown it out there. Quarantine cut is up for grabs. However you guys want it done. If he hits that 100K by the end of May,
he just went over 68K.
Nice. So he needs another 32,000.
Yeah,
we can do it. What's up, Jake? Good to see you, man. Appreciate you.
What up, Benz? What up?
Good morning, Aaron. Good to see you as well.
Aaron's been here. She's been singing songs, talking about know when to hold them.
Know when
to hold them.
I used to play a lot
of Texas Hold'em.
I came so close last night to shaving it off, but because it kills me, like, because I feel like such a scrub having like all this stuff up on my head. But like literally the only reason I didn't shave it off was because I said that I would do something crazy with it if Grimes hits 100K. Craig says, hold on, I have a few accounts. Craig will get you there by himself.
You know it.
So you have today and tomorrow off, right?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Like, what do you have plans for the 2 days? So I know you said you wanted to get together one of them or something.
I need to definitely do an Amazon day. One of the days, maybe tomorrow. Maybe I don't know. Maybe actually, it's probably better today because I'm gonna be on another live show later. So
baller. What show you going on?
Uncle Bizzles.
Uncle Bizzles. You going on the 1 o'clock show?
You're coming too.
Oh, I am.
Yep.
Well, thanks for the invite. I mean, I will come on. I hadn't gotten the invite yet.
So, yeah, I meant to tell you earlier. Whoops.
I mean, like, let's be real. Anytime Uncle B and Frank go live, I make myself available to friends. You know what I mean? I'll go on anytime.
Definitely.
So I don't even really need advance notice.
They've
All I'm doing today is listing anyway because I need to get eBay back on track.
They've what you called they've bailed me out with you once, and that was the funnest thumbnail I ever made for that show.
Which one was
tanks and stuff?
Oh yeah, that was dope.
That was the funnest thumbnail I ever made. Like, just because I got to like do some crazy stuff, because I was like, let's do a invade ECOM and Beyond. So we bust out tanks and stuff.
Dude, we need to get tanks for invading their show now.
What? You know what?
By the way, guys, if you haven't already, smash that thumbs up, yins, guys. We'd appreciate that.
I like how you threw the Picksburgh E's in there.
Heck yeah. So yeah, if you guys aren't already, if Jimmy's still in the chat, if you could throw in your live for 1 o'clock, that will feature the two of us. That'd be awesome. If you guys would come over and show some support there, definitely appreciate it.
I guess I ruined it.
Nikki T said, shave your head and bedazzle the beard. So are we bedazzling Nate's beard and shaving my head, or how's that going? I mean, because you can bedazzle this, but this is like nothing compared to his.
Dan said photo edits are fun, so I heard. I do have fun with it.
Yes, they are.
Throwing transparent images on stuff. It's fun. It's a good time.
So it's on Uncle B's channel today, then.
Yeah, Frank is not going to be there today.
Okay, gotcha. No Frank, but you get plenty of Nate and Anthony.
You know,
fair exchange.
It's crazy how it worked out, because I was off the last 2 weeks. I was on her show last week for a little bit, and I was on there. I'll be on there today, so at least I got to hang out with some friends.
I feel like doing something different.
What's that?
I want to make an invitation for somebody to come join us right now. But the fun part is, I don't know who it's going to be. I just feel like doing something spontaneous. So I just dropped the link in the chat, guys. Anybody wants to come hang out on the show, come on in. Nikki wants to know if Aunt E is going to be on the show today. You got him covered, Nate? $39.99.
It's not in the budget. Sorry. We need a pro bono, Craig.
Yeah, so
I do like
I want something on my sleeve. I just want to see who takes who bites the worm off the hook.
I do like the show Craig's doing now. He's doing a get to know type of show.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. I told him I would do one of them for him. Dude, next meetup we do, though, got to have Gate City Picker come in. It has to happen.
Definitely.
Craig says he hasn't been through hair and makeup yet. That's funny.
I mean, I think we could skip a step or two. Get on there. Kay just said, I'd come on, but you'd hear the kids screaming. Believe me, the guests are already like accustomed to it, because I used to do the show upstairs, like up in my bedroom / storage room. And
bedroom / storage room.
You would hear like every 3 minutes. That's being conservative.
Yeah, it was. We used to have like running inside jokes about Freddy Krueger living there.
Yeah.
It looked like he was it sounded like he was massacring people.
Yeah, you just hear screams just randomly going off. I mean, I have three kids. They're all young. One's 2, one's 3, one's 7. And they have plenty of toys, mind you. Plenty of toys. Sometimes I even buy 2 of a toy just so like if one's fighting over one, there's one more left, you know? And they still fight over toys. So
it's crazy. All right, doesn't look like anyone's taken my bait, but it's cool. I'll save that for a future show. I had a segment in mind, but we'll do that in a future time. I should probably talk to you about this segment too, just to like you be like kind of able to participate more too, Nate.
Okay. KJ has the kids are the same age, so I know you're paying. You have 3 kids too, KJ? They can we could have a meetup and they could literally have like
all
a rumble.
the kids.
Nate love the kids.
What's up, Aaron?
Hey guys.
Speaking of the kids,
what up?
What are you doing?
He's watching some Mickey Mouse.
Nice. Is that what he's into, Mickey Mouse?
Anything basically, but yeah, Mickey Mouse is today's morning.
I might have to send him a care package.
Oh boy, you want Mickey Mouse?
You'd most definitely.
Yeah, we're just hanging out. I'm watching you guys on my phone.
Nice. His favorite YouTuber had to be.
Nobody was coming in, so I had to hop in.
Oh, well, I appreciate that.
His favorite YouTuber has to be Joey Bada Bing.
So what's the big plans for the day?
That Mickey voice he did yesterday was unbelievable on your show.
Yeah, that is epic.
I don't think she can hear me.
Can you hear Nate?
No.
Okay.
Pass it over.
He was saying that the Mickey voice Joey Bada Bing did yesterday on your show was epic. So that must be your son's favorite YouTuber.
Yeah, it like sounded just like him. I was saying that my son's probably up there like, where's Mickey?
Yeah. Yeah, we have so much Disney stuff here at the house, and like we get duplicates. So like any of that stuff, I'll put together a little package for him.
Sounds good. He'd love it.
Yeah, for sure. I heard that Joey's a big Disney person too. He goes all the time. We might have to have a Disney off, Anthony and Ashley versus Joey and
yes,
Destiny,
I came in to save the day. I didn't have to go through hair and makeup like Craig.
Yeah. Craig says, watch out, Aaron charges $49.99. What's up, Freddie? Good to see you, man. If you guys are not yet subscribed to Erin, Best Offer Queen, please make sure you go over to her channel and show her some love. But yeah, I'm going to put together a package for your son, and I'm also going to include something for you too. So I'm going to give you your choice of any Funko Pop that's in this box. Some of them have some damage. So, but anyway, I want to do some like giveaway type little games and stuff, like segments on the show.
I've got a giveaway coming to me. I don't know if anybody's seen Kevin Commonwealth Picker yesterday.
I haven't seen the show yet.
Oh, you'll have to go back and watch.
I will. So we have Dolores. I have like a couple of her. I don't know who any of these people are, full transparency. Major. And you can resell this or keep this. It doesn't matter.
I don't know who they are either.
Y'all, this is the video game one, Mass Effect.
What up, Sonny?
I don't know who this one is. Saitima. Widowmaker. Chekhov. He's from Star Trek. Or Trek, I should say. But yeah, like any of these you want, I'll send you for free. And I'll send some stuff for your son too.
Just pick one for me, Anthony, because I don't know any of them either.
I don't know anything about these guys either, to be honest with you.
Let's say Tiny Mo.
I just bought the entire box, like pretty cheap. for giveaways. So I'll send you one, and I'll put together some Mickey stuff for your son.
You want Mickey?
You want Mickey?
Yeah.
You know it.
And Nate will send him some lion tamer.
Oh man.
We gotta get that skin nice and ready.
You're kind of
Did you imagine him waking up in the morning just like slapping some lion tamer on his face? Oh, Susie knows who Dolores is. She's just from Westworld. Okay, cool. But yeah, all of those pops are going to be given away on the morning show, guys. So me and Nate are going to plan out some segments. We'll make it like, I don't know, actually make sense. I just felt like doing something spontaneous and giving something away. I'm glad Aaron popped in. So, but we'll give away all those pops, and then Nate has some ECOM and Beyond keychains and stuff. So maybe we'll throw one of those in there for you too.
Mm-hmm. Do you guys have any stickers for your ECOM and Beyond, or
not yet? We should get some, but I'll throw in a Picksburgh sticker too.
I want to get some stickers. I don't know where to get some stickers from. Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll throw that in too.
I wonder why I can't eat.
Yeah, just do me a favor on either Facebook or Instagram. Send me your address, and we'll get that over to you.
I have her address.
Nate has it.
Okay, cool, perfect. So we'll get that over to you then. I should see Nate probably tomorrow. You said, Nate, you wanted to do something?
Yeah, we could probably do something tomorrow.
Okay, so I'll see Nate tomorrow, and I'll get the keychain or whatever he has, and then I'll send the package out to you on Monday.
Sounds good.
Cool. So what do you have coming up on your channel, Aaron? Anything new and exciting?
I can get my video edited and released today. I have some mail that I received from several YouTube resellers, and then I was gonna show how to like estimate the shipping, because I had a subscriber ask how to do that.
Cool.
Yeah, I've got that hopefully coming out today. We'll see if I can get it done.
That's awesome. KJ wants a keychain too, Nate. Can you make that happen? I'll get a keychain off of Nate for you, and I'll put it with your ramen.
Everybody gets
Sticker Mule. I've heard of them.
okay.
Yeah, when they do deals, they're pretty good.
I'll have to look them up.
Sam says Vistaprint's good too. Yeah, I need to get more made. I don't have very many Picksburgh stickers left. I only got like maybe 20 left. And like that's like one or two more auctions, they'll be gone. So
yeah, I need to get some stuff like that made too. Well, I'll have to look today when I have some time.
Yeah, I looked at Vistaprint, Sam. I was like, whoa, maybe I need to get over the sticker shock.
yeah.
Nikki,
How much were they a piece, Asper?
Keychain too.
He wants to know how much they were a piece when we looked at them.
The stickers?
Mm-hmm.
I think, was it 100 for 60 or something? And then, yeah, I don't know, something like that. I can't remember now. I was like, whoa.
That's probably.
I was just looking into that
Probably
yesterday.
ballpark. That's probably pretty decent ballpark of what they're going to cost, unless you get something really, really, really chintzy.
Careful, crazy guy.
Yeah. The last ones I got, I think, were like 18 cents a piece or something like that. I got like a whole page of them made, or 3 pages, or I can't remember how many pages. It might have been like $10 a page. I think I paid like $30 for them all.
Yeah, that sounds like a better price.
Tell her if she has Staples in her area. Sometimes Staples has a really good deal on certain things. Check them out
They're
too.
expensive.
She says sometimes he says, I should say, sometimes Staples has a really good deal on stuff too. So it might be a good place for you to check.
I'll look at them.
Oh, that's cool. Ecom Mom says she uses stickers for her Etsy shop to brand the packages she mails out. It's a good idea.
Yeah.
It's all about your brand. You know what I mean? Being
Part
a
of the show
brand
too. Look at your
is
crazy
so
hair.
important if you can incorporate
Yeah,
that
that's
with,
you
like,
in there.
eBay store, or like built it in with your
He's like,
YouTube.
gotta go. Not
You know?
back again.
He said, I'm not
This
hearing
is
it.
the reseller life of mom.
Mm-hmm. Sam says if you search on Vistaprint, sometimes they do 50 to 75% off around the holidays. Yeah, I love getting stuff from Vistaprint. Like I take advantage of like their business cards all the time. That's who I got my business cards through, is Vistaprint.
Yeah,
They always have like you can get for $5 or $10 or whatever it is for like 500 of them or something.
Yeah, I need to do that too. Some cards.
Yeah, I carry a few just in case I'm outsourcing and I come across somebody who, has good deals or something like that, and I want to try to build like some kind of professional like working relationship. That way I'm not just some random guy who's trying to buy stuff. I approach them more of like a businessman type thing.
You're in there. That's you. Are you trying to steal the show?
You look like such a good mom, Aaron.
No, I am. I try to be.
He's like, I'm all right. She's like, you caught me on a good day. I put the Switch away. No, I'm just kidding. Exactly. I'm joking.
Say it's easier when they're younger too. When they start getting teenager, then I don't know.
How old is he now?
He is 18 months going on 19.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I missed her.
Well,
I got something like a return address.
I don't know why I can't hear Nate. I'm about to go down on my computer because I guess it's my phone that I can't hear Nate.
Yeah, it's weird sometimes mobile, like, because we'll do hangouts sometimes, like me and Nate just hanging out, like, and I'll be upstairs, and just want to hang out with him. I might be playing a video game or watching TV. So I'll pop in on my iPad or my phone, and sometimes mobile, like, especially if a notification comes through or something on my phone, I can't hear him, so I'll have to like pop out and back in like several times. It's a pain in the butt sometimes. But I definitely appreciate you popping in with us for a little bit, Aaron. I think we are gonna get ready to wrap up the show because I got some orders to pack and a few things I need to get done before we go on to Uncle B's show at 1 o'clock. So if you guys are free, please come check out Jimmy's channel, Uncle B's Old School Flips, at 1 o'clock. Me and Nate will be on there. We would really appreciate you guys showing them some love and some support. But anything you want to say, Nate, before we take off?
Have a great day. Make that money, and you might see us on a working hangout maybe too, depending on what happens Saturday. You never know. So
yeah, I need to
get that bell clicked and sub to us, and we will get our notifications.
Yeah, I definitely need to list a lot of stuff. So definitely working hangout would be a big thing for my future. So anything you want to say, Aaron, before I click the end button?
Nope. Just come over and see that new video. Hopefully releasing today.
Awesome.
And y'all have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you at Uncle B's.
Awesome. See you guys.